Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Clair Obscur Expedition 33. In the last one, we made our way, what was this called? Like the Flying Reefs or something? I don't think I could open up the map anymore. Maybe this tells us what the area is called? Flying Waters. And we're at the hut, where someone left a message for us that apparently Maelle is at. Now, in between episodes, I did look up Jar. The only things I could find are people saying that after you give him the light, you can fight him, and when you beat him, you will get rewards, and they're all rewards that we have, like, we have these items already. Whereas it gives you, like, 1 chroma catalyst and 3 color of lumina. Which is, like, okay rewards, but those are rewards that we have in abundance of. And I found... And after that, apparently, he disappears if you do that. I couldn't find anything about his quest continuing or anything like that. So, given that the rewards aren't fantastic, I'm going to say that maybe people don't know enough about the game yet to actually say for sure that killing him is the right option. So, I am going to continue through the game looking for possibly a way to help him out further. Now, we are in this area with the hut. I think I'm going to run a circle around the hut real quick before we actually go inside. Some interesting noises around here.
An advantage.
We still don't even know what to do with Chroma at the moment. Alright. It's kind of interesting. It doesn't seem like there's anywhere we can progress unless those red balls get, like, blown up or something. But at the moment, we definitely can't go further without first going to the hut. Oh, that's weird. It did, like, the cutscene thing, but it didn't actually start the cutscene.
Look, there's a door inside.
Seems empty. Let's go. Someone lives here.
Okay, I guess the hut is taking us somewhere else. What is that? Someone was watching us.
Where are we? This...
Maelle!
The manor. Not ominous at all. I assume we could maybe leave, but no real reason to. Can't open that. But the fact that there's a prompt tells me that it will open at some point. I wish there was a little bit more indicator about this flag, right? Because this is from Expedition 33. Is it our flag that we put down? Like, there should be dialogue when I interact with this flag. Because I didn't see us put down a flag, which tells me that it would have had to have come from someone from our expedition. Which would be useful information right now. It's also weird that there was a flag right outside. Hold up, let me... Okay, the manor appears to be a completely different zone, so we can't teleport to that flag. That flag outside was right before we get here, which is just another flag, right? So the only reason there should be a flag outside is if we could continue outside as well, and that was right next to those red balls that I said maybe if they got destroyed we could continue. I should have closer inspected this picture that Lune was looking at. Oh. There's nothing. Oh, it's a lot of doors. We're just gonna have to start trying stuff because I'm sure maybe some of the doors will work. Too many decisions to make at the moment. Why is there a weird blue light over there? I think the most obvious way was to just go straight down there. Is that Lune? Might be. Let's go this way then first. Or not Lune, Maelle. Maelle.
Gustav? Are you real?
Have you met people who aren't real? 'Cause that's concerning.
Well, you sure smell real enough.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you and I couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
I was worried.
Made it.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here. With him. He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
The chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
That guy wasn't creepy at all. I was gonna say that I really like how they do the dialogue in this game because, like, people will interrupt each other and say lines, like, over each other like it's a normal conversation. Like, there's a lot of someone says something and then someone responds to it, which also happens in real life. But you have instances where, like, someone is talking and then someone will literally start talking while they're still finishing what they're saying, which is a lot more realistic when someone thinks they have something to interject. Whereas in some games it's really awkward where they'll, like, cut off someone's dialogue, but there'll still be a pause before the next person starts talking. So I think they did a really good job with that. Anyways, we now have Maelle. She came at level 5. With how XP has worked, I assume she'll catch up pretty quickly because the earlier levels have a lot less XP required. But she did say that he reinforced her Pictos, but she doesn't even have any Pictos. What happened? It's like Oh. You have to press A to pull it up. So she has C vitality scaling with this sword. It's physical. So we don't have any weapons for her, but she automatically starts with a level 2 weapon like what everyone else has. It's kind of in between the power levels of each of their weapons here. But Lune's weapon seems unique because it actually gets stuff for leveling up, whereas no one else's gets anything except stats. Anyways, let's make sure that we got her all built out first. Okay, it didn't give us like any empty Pictos, so I don't know what the heck she's talking about. Let's just give her stuff. She's got low health. She's slow. Decent attack power, no defense. She's kind of struggling. Give her cleansing tint so we can finish maxing out cleansing tint. And then which ones don't people have? Just burning shots and dodger. And then which luminas can we give out? I really wanted to give her SOS shell so she just doesn't die as easily, so we can make sure she catches up. I feel like dead energy is so good that I should just give her dead energy and marking shots. And then does she have any other skills? She probably has skill points that we probably need to find a flag to spend. Does she have the same attacks? Yeah, I still think that's kind of lame. I think each character should have unique attacks. We can't go this way. I guess we'll... I mean, it's kind of odd that we just happened to go the exact right way to find Maelle.
How did you find me?
Immediately.
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know.
That's concerning. So you'd think that this guy must know something about... Oh, I thought they locked us out. This guy... Whoever saved her must know something about the expeditions, right? Because he knew to leave a message. I have no idea how he knew where to leave a message unless Maelle somehow told him. Because the indigo tree was obviously a place that everyone was supposed to meet. So Maelle would have known, but I don't see how he could have possibly known unless she told him, but she said that she blacked out or didn't remember anything, so maybe she told him like subconsciously. So yeah, we still gotta explore because we just happened to go the correct way first. But yeah, he must know something about the expeditions because he wrote down the number of the expedition and left a message. But he didn't leave his name. Which was apparently protocol or whatever. Can we jump here? We can't jump. I could technically jump over this railing. Yeah, it seems like we're not allowed to open any doors right now. So the only way to go is down below now. This manor is... Oh, I should go back to the flag first, huh? Just in case we're about to fight something. Oh. Hello, sir. Okay, that seems like the way we're supposed to go. I think if I get to the bottom of the staircase, it'll trigger like a cutscene or something. Also, is... Oh, maybe it's just that area. It looked like Maelle had like... No, it's not doing it. Oh, right, like right there, when you're running that direction, it looks like people have like speed lines behind them or something. Like almost there's like a spirity form coming off of them as they move. I think it's kind of funny that they did the pianos like this. We've only found 2 pianos so far. And also, the music stops playing when you play the piano. That's kind of funny. But, so like a song plays, but you have to mash the button to get, like, for each note. So the song plays at different speeds, but there was like a pause randomly in the song that I didn't do. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to go anywhere here. Because we could have gone here first before even finding Maelle. So I feel like everything's just going to be locked up. At least until we talk to the faceless guy. This seems like the kind of area that we're going to return to over the course of the game. I don't know why she spun around like that. I didn't tell her to do that. She just kind of did that. Yeah, it seems like the kind of area we're probably going to return to and be able to explore more. But at the moment, we can't really do much. Oh, you're... He's actually letting us go to the flag first. Does she have upgrade points? I imagine she does, right? Yeah, she does. This is weird, because she only has 1 scaling, and it's only with Vitality. But I kind of already have, like, a Vitality character. Hold up. How many points can you get out of Might? You know, I mean, Might starts off not that great. I guess I wasn't taking that into account. Like, the reason I wasn't giving anyone Might was because I was like, well, if you get 3 points at Might, you only get 3 attack. But if you put a lot of points into it, you're getting almost 2 attack on average. Is significantly better. Like, point number 8 here gives you 3. Then 9 gives you 2. That gives you 2. Point 11 gives you 3. That gives you 2. Gives you 2. That gives you 3. And that gives you 2. So there's like something to be said of for just going right after you get 3 instead of 2. Get like the optimal amount out of your Might here. How much attack does Gustav have? He has 129. So if she went only Might, she would have the same attack as Gustav. But obviously Gustav has 346 speed. Lune has 333 speed. How much HP? 329. Why does Lune have 1 less HP? I guess Lune is just literally a glass cannon. Like, Maelle is 3 levels below her and has 1 more HP. With 0 vitality. If I do this, I get 2 attack. And I get to 209 more HP. Which is funny, but I feel like we need speed, right? And also her Pictos, I guess they're giving her 27 speed, which is more than Lune is getting. Lune's only getting 26. But like agility just seems like the best stat in the game, right? Especially since we know that these stats seem to give more the higher level they are. So you kind of need to get through these early levels of agility where it only gives like 10. So then you can start getting these bigger numbers. I'm pretty tempted to just put 15 points into her agility here. Like, even then, she's not at their level of speed. But it gives her defense. Agility just seems like a broken stat, not gonna lie. I think agility, and if you have a vitality scaling, maybe vitality's good. I'm gonna give it to her agility. And then let's see about her skills. She only has 3 skill points available. I guess she started with 3 skills, whereas everyone else started with 2. So what's she got? Deals low single target damage and applies defenseless for 3 turns, 1 hit. I kind of wish it would tell you what some of these things do. Like, it didn't tell us what powerful does. Defenseless, I assume, is a defense break, but how good? Like, defenseless sounds like they have 0 defense, but in reality, it's probably like a 50% defense shred. Spark. Okay, and does she have like a special mechanic? Uses the weapon's element. So far, everyone has a special mechanic. Deals low single target fire damage, 1 hit, applies 3 burn, offensive stance. Oh, she has stances. Offensive switch. This seems to switch stances. Applies 2 more burn. So you want to probably get to offensive first and then start doing stuff. Unless you start in offense. I don't know which one you start in. Or maybe you don't start in a stance at all. Virtuous stance. See, it doesn't say anywhere that this switches you. Unless that symbol at the top indicates what stance you end in. The top right of the ability. Like, this one looks like offensive stance. This one is blue. And that one's purple. So there's maybe at least 3 stances. Virtuous stance deals medium single target damage, 1 hit. I assume that we're going to get in a battle and it's going to explain all this, so I'm kind of maybe wasting my time. But I want her to have skills before we actually get into a battle. Increases damage to marked targets. Ooh, that's just straight up good, especially since we have marked shot on everyone. Virtuous stance costs 2 AP instead of 5. Okay, well, this could get us into virtuous stance. Oh, wait, what? It says switches to virtuous stance if target is burning. But at the top right, it says virtuous stance. So does it not always put you in that stance, or how does this work? Maybe it just doesn't give you, this one doesn't give you a new stance if they're not burning? Regain 0 to 2 AP. Interesting. So this ability could potentially end up being free. So that's the only early way we have to get to virtuous stance. See, this just says it switches to virtuous stance. Why don't they all say that they switch to a stance? Virtuous stance costs 4 AP. This doesn't even have a stance. If in virtuous stance, stay in virtuous stance. What do you... I assume you just stay in whatever stance you... Why is it... This is too confusing at the moment. Why does it say that? Because it doesn't say that you would go into any other stance. Maybe her stances don't work how I think they work. Maybe it's not actually based on that emblem at the top. Maybe the emblem at the top is what's required? It might be what stance you have to be in to use it. Okay, so I'm thinking that I shouldn't grab her abilities because I don't actually understand how she works. I think the game needs to tell me how she works first before I start picking her abilities. Because the stances don't actually make sense to me. The closer you get to this guy, the louder he is, huh? The Curator.
Again. We just trained earlier.
Oh, he wants to practice with us? I assume this is to teach us how Maelle works, though.
Alright, alright. But this time I have backup.
Okay. Attacks announced with a jump flare must be jumped. These attacks can't be dodged or can't be parried or dodged. How do you jump? Okay, just A to jump. After a jump, you can trigger a jump counter. Interesting. Where did the jump flare appear? That part I didn't understand. Okay, that glowing part on his sword doesn't appear to be a weak spot. Okay, we got him with the burn. Okay, shooting him in the head appeared to be better, unless I crit on that first one. I didn't get a mark. So I think I'll just apply a mark. Then maybe Ice Lance to slow him. When he does have a lot of health, Immolate might be better. Okay, now it's going to teach us how to play Maelle. Maelle's skills change her battle stance. Defensive stance takes less damage and gains 1 AP per parry or dodge. Don't parries already give you an AP, so does she get 2 AP then, or how does that work? Offensive stance deals more damage but takes increased damage. Virtuous stance deals a lot more damage. Does she not take more? So virtuous stance seems like a special stance. Like, it just seems like objectively the best one, but maybe difficult to get into. Switching to a new stance also provides Maelle with 1 AP. Switch between stances without interruption to maximize her skill's effects. Okay, she's currently stanceless. Maelle's starting skills are Offensive Switch, Spark, and I don't know how to say that word. Per se, maybe? Offensive Switch switches Maelle to offensive stance. Crazy, who could have guessed that? Spark and Per se switch her to defensive stance. Okay, so I was right about the top right one is what she ends in. Use offensive stance, offensive switch to switch to offensive stance. That's a sentence. And this applies defenseless for 3 turns. That's a long time. And what was it when she switches stances? She gets an AP. Defenseless is a debuff that increases by 25% the damage received by the character. That's quite a way to word that. We couldn't have reversed it a little bit. whatever. It gets the point across, but... Okay, so it's 25%, not 50.
Gustav, don't die!
Okay, I feel like they were generous on that one. I jumped pretty early. So the flare appeared next to him. That's going to be really hard to pay attention to. Especially since we got a parry stuff as well. Anyways, you don't have a whole lot going for you right now, huh? You got no mana.
A storm is coming.
You also have no mana. Oh wow, this guy's so slow right now that Gustav is gonna get to go again before he gets to go. Alright, so there, it at least tells you on the right side what offensive stance does. When Maelle is in offensive stance, she deals more damage but also takes more damage. At the end of the turn, Maelle will revert stanceless unless she uses a skill that switches her to a different stance. Okay, so that explains why that skill said you stay in virtuous stance, because normally you would not stay in virtuous stance. Or uses her basic attack. So she gets to stay in the stance if she uses a baseless or a basic attack. But if she uses a skill that would switch her to offensive stance, then you lose offensive stance at the end of the turn. Cast a skill that switches Maelle to defensive stance. It's funny because they're telling me to switch to defensive stance, but I think because of how we did this fight, he's going to die before she's actually going to be able to be hit. In offensive stance, Spark has additional effects. It applies more burn stacks to its target, increasing the burn damage it receives. After casting Spark, Maelle will switch to defensive stance. Use Spark to benefit from its offensive stance effects. Whoa, what the heck was that? I've never seen a button indicator like that, where it's like two of them on top of each other. I also just missed the first one, but okay, so we got Powerful. Powerful is a buff that amplifies the character's damage by 25%. Now we know. Have I really not gotten it a single time, or is this just the programmed in tutorial? I swear I should have gotten it on Gustav before. Okay, he has 6 burn. I feel like he's gonna die if Gustav doesn't kill him here. Okay, we did just master cleansing tints. That's a lot of XP. And we also took no damage.
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today. You could come with us if you like. If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
The curator has left. Perhaps he will join you at camp. Interesting. We didn't level up. We didn't take damage, so I guess there's no reason to go back to the flag. I don't know how we get back to this manor. Maybe we have to come back to this spot. Or there might also be other ways to enter the manor. Maybe that's why the
Go to
doors are
manor and
locked.
Maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the indigo tree.
Neko's usually here. I wonder where.
Hey, look, those things got moved. That little guy is the guy who just pushed all those?
Is that a gestural?
Stop that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human? Neko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Neko will trade you lots of useful items for chroma.
So the tales are true. Perhaps the grandest in the Esquier exist too. Are there more gestrals like you? I'd love to meet them.
Neko, you silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh, really?
Lune,
I know. Don't have time for detours.
yeah, we need to get to the paintress.
There's another sea between here and the paintress.
Noko, as the best gestural merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah? Come on, you broomhead, I know you know.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more gestrals.
I like how you could just, like, kind of understand some of the words he was saying. I wonder if he was, like, speaking French or something. And then with the weird effect they put on his voice, it's just... You could pick up a few of the words, because some French words are very similar to English words. Gestural merchants travel across the world, offering rare and powerful... Why'd they spell artifacts like that? In exchange for chroma. However, their most powerful items are reserved only for the mightiest of warriors. Impress the merchants by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. Okay, well, it seems like we might try and do that right now. Want to trade for my fabulous wares? Luckily for you, us merchants accept chroma. Can I not... Oh, fight merchant is in this screen. Fight the merchant to unlock this item in the shop. I don't know what this item is. Oh, that one. It just doesn't say what it is. So we could buy these things, which we already have plenty of, so I'm not really that into buying those right now. So let's fight him and see if he's beatable. Oh. We can't use everybody. It's gotta be a 1v1, huh? I picked Gustav because I feel like he has a good pool of health and good damage. None of this counts as hitting him? Well, I need to experiment. Like, we might lose the first fight, and he might be way too strong, but I need to, like, experiment with how this works. He doesn't have that much health. It would have been nice to get, like, a mark there or something, but... Or burning. Oh, he didn't attack, he just got bigger. Okay. So, we only have 1 mana. We need to get mana enough for overcharge. We probably just overcharge right when we have enough mana at this point. Okay, we're actually... I missed it the first time because I didn't realize that he wasn't currently attacking, but... We actually got a lot of progress towards our overcharge. I think we should just pop it. That's kind of cool music that's going on.
Let me paint death!
Okay, so if we do it like this, only Gustav gets XP. I guess that's a little bit annoying, but... Alright, what is this? It's a level 3 Picto. Base attack applies defenseless for 1 turn. That seems pretty good. It gives 20 speed, 4% crit. I mean, we'll buy it. Alright, who are we putting that on? Maelle just kind of got, like, whatever trash we had left over. Dodger's probably the worst one, right? Because I could also just give her Dodger for 1 Lumina. And it's just more stats. Is there anyone else who would rather have it? Like, how often is Maelle actually going to base attack? Because we have 3 things that work with base attack. We have 50% increased base attack. We've gained powerful on base attack. Then he currently has marking shots on. Oh, it does give a lot of stats, though. I guess we should be doing these more for stats and less for their abilities, because the abilities can just be inherited through the Luminas. Do I want this health and defense? Probably don't need it. Oh, she does have less health. It's just, she had the same amount of health as Lune because I equipped that Picto. I see, I see. Dodger's the only one that costs 1. I could take Dodger off, but the only one that costs 2 is Dead Energy. And I want Marking Shots and Dead Energy. Okay, so now that we have like some understanding of how she works, now we can pick some skills. Plus she leveled up once. I guess there's no reason to rest because when we actually lowered her HP after she leveled up, so she's at max HP. You didn't level up, you didn't level up, just you leveled up. Do I go more speed or do I get some health? Or do I go for some might with her? Because it seems like she's going to do a lot of damage if she's ever in offensive stance. And we didn't get to see what Virtuous Stance does, but it said a lot more damage, so it might be 100% increased damage. Which actually probably means that crit is also very effective on her. I go get her some health. I don't know, it's tough. I'm tempted to go might on her because of her damage multiplier. You have to think, like, in offensive stance, her might is 50% more effective than everyone else's. And if virtuous stance is 100%, then her might is 100% more effective than everyone else's. Well, I could just keep spamming this for speed. Speed is a good stat, it seems like. What's everyone else's agility at? She would have more points invested in a single stat. And we still haven't gotten a single one of these resets yet. I don't know how often they're going to give us those. In the early game, it makes sense that we haven't really gotten any, though. I mean, maybe her stances... Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Like, I could get her a whole bunch of damage out of her stances, which would be cool. But maybe the fact that she gets so much damage out of her stances means that I don't actually have to invest in her damage. I should just invest in her taking more turns. Yeah, I mean, it's just so hard to not take agility every single time. The fact that it gives defense and speed is just crazy. Alright, let's learn some skills here. Do I get this skill now? I have 4 skill points available. Oh, no, this one. The thing that I don't know is it random how many allies get it? Or does everyone get it? Also, does he count himself as an ally? And we do now know what it does. It gives 25% damage. I mean, what am I doing otherwise? I either could get this skill. I feel like I just don't really need this skill. But if I want to get to this skill, I either need to get that or I need to get the one that costs 10. I think I just keep saving. Maybe getting this one that costs 10 is the play, but it does cost a lot of action points. Anyways, let's look back over at your stuff now that we understand what's going on. The Swift Stride allows us to get into Virtuous Stance. And this gives us another way to get into Offensive Stance. Target becomes weak to fire damage for 2 turns. That's interesting. So these two, although offensive switch is pretty good because of the defenseless, but you kind of want to go like offensive switch, spark, degagement, and then spark again. So I'm still confused about this one though. Why does it have Virtuous Stance up in the top right? But then it says it switches to Virtuous Stance if the target is burning. Do you not get to Virtuous Stance if the target is not burning? We need to get this skill because it's our only way to get to Virtuous Stance right now. But we're gonna need to test what that actually means. Applies shell. Okay, shell does look like those shields that the enemies had before. Reducing damage taken to up to 3 allies for 3 turns. You get into offensive stance off of it? I mean, maybe shell is only 25% damage reduction. That's probably more likely than just preventing a hit. Even though the enemies had prevent a hit. Protect allies by taking damage in their place. Duration is extended by 1 on gaining shell. That's interesting. So they're like telling you that she can play as a tank? I guess it makes sense why she scales so well with HP, but I didn't actually invest in the HP. Maybe I should invest a little bit in HP for her then. So what am I doing? Am I just getting this skill? Or am I trying to go down this tree? Because this gives us another thing to do with virtuous stance. Consumes burn. That's interesting because we have a lot of ways to burn people. Each hit received. So that kind of... I assume this counts as taking hits. So this synergizes with that. But she doesn't seem to have a way to heal herself. Reduces self-health to 1, but refills all AP. Switches to virtuous stance. That seems interesting. If there wasn't a mechanic in the game to just take no damage by parrying, this would be significantly worse. But the fact that there is a button that just makes you take no damage makes that a very interesting high skill thing. The only problem is you don't get another turn immediately. For each attack parried. Now we're talking. Whoa, what did this one say? Damage increase for each hit received. This requires you to take hits? So maybe that's bad. Because I assume that doesn't count parries then. Deals extreme single target damage. 3 hits, 5 burn per hit, so it's at least 15, and if you're in offensive stance, it's 6 more. Critical hits deal double damage. Is that on top of... I assume that just replaces the plus 50% damage multiplier? Each attack parried since last turn can break. This one's really interesting. Reapplies current stance and gives... It's also interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff in her kit. It sucks that, like, if I want to go to the right, I need to grab this. This is kind of an awkward ability. Applies defenseless to everybody. Doesn't do damage, though. I think I'm grabbing this because some of the stuff over here seems cool. The stuff over here also seems cool, but I gotta go one direction or the other, right? What? Didn't quite unlock the skill. So I kind of want skills that are going to be used like turn 1 to be on the first page because they're going to be used more often. Oh, it kind of pulled everything. Oh, I just did it wrong. Oh, whoops. What did I just take off? So now we have 3 stances on the front page, and then we'll put these, because I'd probably rather use, I guess this gets you offensive switch. Offensive switch is better because it applies defenseless, I think. Target becoming weak to fire is interesting, though, because Lune does mostly fire. Well, she does mostly fire with her basic attack and her free aim, but she doesn't really do that much fire at the moment with her skills.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Guess.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion.
Well, that will help.
Okay, we still haven't seen how to use that, but maybe the curator will upgrade our weapons or something. Because she did say that he was helping her upgrade Pictos. So maybe he's the guy who will upgrade our weapons? The heck is that? Okay.
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look mermaid.
What anchor? That thing? Oh, whoops. That's not the button. I keep pressing right bumper to sprint because it was right bumper to sprint in Black Myth Wukong. Alright, what do we got going on here? We got 2 enemies. Powerless. Do they do less damage now? That's weird. For some reason here, I have to press right to go left and left to go right.
Let the ink flow.
Are either of these guys burning? No. Makes the most sense just to immolate this guy, because it costs the least action points.
Feel the burn. And yard.
I don't know if he'll die to that burn. Okay, she's currently stanceless. If the target is burning, I could grab Virtuous Stance because that guy's burning, but I think that's a bad play here because I feel like he's gonna die. Okay, Powerless is a debuff that reduces the character's damage. Oh, it's only 20%. Why is everything else 25%? Oh! Wasn't fast enough on that one.
Please survive.
Okay, I missed the first one that time.
Finesse and grace.
How did she get a turn already? Isn't she the slowest? I can't believe that burn didn't kill that guy, by the way. So the thing to remember about her is every time she's switching stances, she gets an extra AP. So she essentially has one more AP regen over everyone else. I want to try Swift Stride on the not burning guy. But I don't know that I'll actually be able to see... Yeah, look, these guys... We're so fast that these guys aren't going to get a turn for forever. So I don't actually know if I'll be able to see... I guess I could maybe skip turns? Wait, where was the... I didn't even see where to press the button. Okay, hold on. Skip your turn. Skip your turn. She's stanceless. Okay, so she ends up stanceless if he's not burning. I just wanted to check because it says virtuous in the top right, so it was confusing me. Can I try this skill again? Because I did not understand how to hit that. Oh, that time it was obvious. Oh, it says it here. I can actually see that she's in virtuous stance. I just didn't know because stanceless, I don't know if it actually said stanceless or not. Okay, we got a level 3. That might be a weapon for Maelle. New weapon, fire. It has agility and luck scaling. Well, I guess that's good because I didn't actually invest in vitality. Critical hits apply burn. Base attack applies to burn. 100% critical chance while stanceless. That's pretty cool because she's gonna start every fight stanceless at least. Yeah, obviously we're just gonna use that. We get one attack because our agility's so high. And now we might actually go into some luck for her. To get some crit. Because luck also gives speed. Oh, does she have any wardrobe stuff? Probably not. No. I don't know if we're just going to unlock wardrobe stuff normally or if that's only DLC. Alright, so we came from... Where did we come from? Came from up there. Is there an item over here? Uh-oh. The guy up there. He seems like he's gonna jump on us. Alright. Blow up the mine. Shoot this guy in the face.
Take him down.
Alright, everyone's almost dead already. How should I do this, though? Because I don't have a whole lot of AoE. You think this guy dies to an auto attack? I guess as long as he takes less or 3 or less shots to die, it doesn't matter. Because I get the mana back. And now I can actually just do Thunderfall. Okay, Maelle leveled up again. We probably aren't going to go back right away, though. Okay, what's over? A little bit of lag. Item. Oh, we can go that way?
Nice.
Oh, a recode. So now we can reallocate stuff if we want. Alright, well, I think we're supposed to go through the boat. Probably. Hello, sir. You're not an enemy? That's surprising. Deminier? What's this Nevron doing? It doesn't seem threatening. It's clinging to a metal chain. Doesn't it usually carry a mine with it? What if we were to give it one? I assume he's gonna attack us if we give it one, but, you know, maybe not. See if we can find him a mine, I suppose. I could probably jump on these, right? It seems like that path is just to climb me back up. Oh, I jumped too far. Thought I could maybe push it off. Okay, there's something over there. Can I climb this? No. I don't know if these guys can block me. Uh-oh, are you kidding me? You rolled off? Oh, that is a big mine down there. I can't believe she rolled off. I thought I saw an item somewhere. Maybe I was wrong. I'm not seeing any items. Okay, we gotta try again, I guess. Okay, that time I made sure that if I was gonna roll, it was going to roll me onto the platform.
Nice.
Okay, there's the mine. Let's go this way. Where does this take us? I think it just takes us into the previous room that we've already been in, but... Is that right? Is this where the boat is? Yeah. Where the boat is. Okay, let's give him the mine. There's a chance he might attack us, but there might be a reward for it. Okay. Kind of looked like there was an item in there, but... I assume because we could attack Jar and we could attack this guy, maybe you just get basic rewards if you attack them. But I feel bad about helping them, getting a reward, and then attacking them afterwards.
It said something.
Gave us a weapon for it. Okay, what's better here? This is agility and luck. We get more damage out of our skills based off of this one. This is lightning skills cost less AP, which actually makes it so we can lightning strike turn 1 if we get it to level 4. 20% increased lightning damage with skills. Start battle with 1 fire stain. The lightning skills don't use fire stains though, right? They use... Or do they? I mean, this is just better. It changes our damage now to lightning. So what's our attack at? 134? That's actually a lot. That's the same as Gustav. She's only at 121. Let me look at Thunderfall. They do use fire stains. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, you start with 1 fire stain. I was trying to remember exactly what that said. Becoming more and more unusual. So I feel like he's probably the same as Jar. I could maybe fight him and get some basic materials from him now that I helped him. But again, I feel kind of bad killing them after I got a reward for it. Especially since this guy, Jar, you had to help first. But this guy, you could have attacked him before you even gave him the mine. Oh, I didn't even see that. What does this do for us, though? Oh. It seems like a completely different path. I should have maybe gone through the boat first. Maybe there's just a secret up here, though?
Nice.
New Picto. Increased free aim damage. Yeah, this appears to just be for a secret. Does Gustav like that one? I mean, this augmented attack is kind of lame. And he free aims a lot. I almost always start the fight with him free aiming, so this could be pretty good. Now, do you have enough to unlock a new thing? No, because I could get rid of Dodger again. I'll just have Dodger here because it costs 1 point. But I could get rid of Dodger. That only gives me 4 points right now. I don't know which one I would grab. Critical Burn or SOS Shell. Probably Critical Burn. Gustav has almost never gone below half health. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can do from up here. I just need to go back down. Maybe? This doesn't seem right. Is there anything I can land on? Alright, let's see what's going on here. He didn't seem to react to my shot. Maybe I missed. That's a lot of damage. I don't really need to shoot at that guy. That gives me 3 AP. It's unfortunate that you don't get overcharge out of shooting. Maybe there's like an ability to get Gustav to get overcharge off of shooting. Do I want to shoot again? I have a feeling we're probably going to end this fight turn 1. Oh, wow. Well, if we're doing that much damage, might as well just take that free AP. Okay, he can't quite kill them all.
Take them down.
Oh, never mind. He did kill them all. Gustav just killed all of them by himself. Kind of creepy. Why is that? Like leaking something. Why is it on fire? I don't understand. Ooh.
It's forging something. So they have intelligence.
I mean, this guy could potentially upgrade our weapons. You think he's an enemy? He's an enemy. I don't see a weak spot. Oh, maybe his arm right there? It doesn't appear to let me hit that. I think I miss if I shoot at that. I use slightly too much ammo.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, so the only unfortunate thing is we don't have our weapon leveled up enough to actually be able to use Thunderfall turn 1. There is a burning enemy, so I could use thermal transfer here.
Finesse and grace.
I guess maybe I should just get rid of this guy. And I can use Swift Stride to get me into Virtuous Stance. He did not die to that. Oh, I even knew about the second hit, but I messed it up. Okay, he's just shielding. So what does that mean? Okay, that's what that means. How should I do this? I think I should take 2 shots at him. See, I don't know. Does he die to burn? Does the burn go straight to his health, or does it hit his shields? Maybe we should test that now. Especially because we're about to take 6 turns in a row, so maybe we just leave that guy alive. Let's just fight the big guy, and maybe we could test if that guy will die to burn, or if the burn will get absorbed by the shield.
Finesse and grace.
Okay, Virtuous does 200% damage. Alright, that's a lot. So... what do I want to do? I got 5 action points. Increase damage if he's marked, and Virtuous, it only costs 2. Is that the... I mean, we have so many turns, I guess it doesn't matter. The right play would probably be offensive switch for the defenseless. But this is a really good chance to use this skill. Oh my. Okay, so... use per se on a marked enemy while in virtuous stance. Okay, yeah, I did all those things. Correct. I did get that achievement. So I'm just going to skip my turns to see if this guy dies or not. Although we guarantee getting... have I taken damage? I did take damage. Because Gustav got hit turn 1. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, I was going to say we could get extra XP if I don't take any hits. Just keep skipping. Okay, what happens? Okay, it does hit the shields and not. Oh, I missed the second one this time. Last time I missed the first one, this time I missed the second one. Alright. Anyways, this skill should just kill him, right? Yeah, because it hits multiple times. Okay, Maelle is level 8. And her weapon leveled up, is that correct? No, it's a new weapon. Or... what's his face? Oh, there is an item. It's just right here.
Perfect.
Okay, it's just a chroma catalyst, though. So, Gustav. This really takes you away from the skills that I've invested in. Why doesn't he get... everyone else's weapons have abilities when they level up? Why do none of his weapons have abilities? I mean, there's probably no reason not to switch to it. I'm just getting more power anyways. But it does switch him to Ice Element. What does it look like? It looks really cool. I like that you keep getting weapons that are kind of, like, themed after the area you're in. Like, she has a thing covered in seaweed and coral. His thing has, like, cool coral and, like, fin-like looking things. It's way too dark to see what she has, but it's, like... it's got, like, coral around the hilt and stuff. Whatever. I am going to use a chroma elixir. Because we've got to be getting close to a flag. And we got 2 chroma elixirs, so... oh, speaking of... it's over here. Alright, let's do our level ups. Can I fight that guy again? You think he respawns? I just want to check real quick. He wasn't very difficult. He does respawn. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the other enemy that was with him. I see. I could just fight him again, but we don't really need to farm right now. I think we are plenty strong at the moment. Fast travel, we can only go to Noko's hut. I really wish that they did the Liza P thing where it would tell you, like, if a merchant is there or something at the fast travel points. Because, like, Noko is obviously at Noko's hut, but if I don't remember that Noko is a merchant... Not that I really need to go back to him for anything, because I already beat him and got his special item, and I didn't really want his other items, but... If I needed a whole bunch of those Lumina points, and I was just going to every merchant later on in the game, it would be nice to know where the merchants are. So, you leveled up twice, you leveled up twice, and you only leveled up twice? I guess that's true. So, now you scale off of defense and luck, huh? How did that happen? We do have one recoat now. Probably don't want to invest in vitality right now, then. Could just keep going for speed, agility. You know how much more streaming you will do today? Likely only half an hour, sorry to tell you. I've been doing about 2-hour episodes of this game right now. But yeah, I really like this game. I think this game might just be like a masterpiece. Like, actually, it's really unlucky that it's kind of like a niche genre in turn-based. I think it would break into, like, the casual, like, big consumer audience if it wasn't for Oblivion coming out right this week, too. I think this game is actually a fantastic game that's going to get overlooked because of circumstance. But yeah, probably going to go about half an hour more today. I do want to keep playing this game, though. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll stream more this week, because I really want to play this game. I am patient enough to wait till the weekend, though, but... Yeah, I've done 2 4-hour streams for this game, just because I really like it. Yeah, I mean... it's done a really good job of explaining all the mechanics and stuff. It's turn-based, and turn-based with, like, action elements. So, like, during the enemy's turn, you can parry and dodge their moves, and during your turn, you can use active buttons on your attacks to make them more effective, like, well-timed. But I'd say it's very easily understandable, and since I feel like turn-based games are very easy to explain to someone, right? Because you can pause the game and be like, use this, or this will do this for you right now. Unlike an action game where it's a little bit more awkward to pause the game on the player to teach them how to play. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty new person friendly. I love turn-based RPGs. They're so good. Because the great thing about turn-based is that you can, like, relax. Like, if you're in a fight and you're, like, struggling with the fight or thinking about what to do, you can literally just, like, stand up, go to your kitchen, get a snack, come back, sit down, and be like, alright, what am I gonna do? Or it's very easy to watch something else on the side while you're playing a turn-based game. Because at any point, you can pretty much look away from the screen and know that you're not going to get punished for looking away from the screen. So, I just love turn-based games. They're great. What am I doing here? If we go all luck, we get 1 attack, 10 speed, and 4 crit. But he doesn't really need crit that much. I don't really want to go defense. I think I'm just going agility. Because how much am I getting out of going agility? I'm getting 30 more speed. Look, maybe I'm being stupid. Personally, I think speed is the best stat in the game. And I'm going to keep basing my playthrough on the fact that I think speed is the best stat in the game. What am I doing with you? Am I also just going all speed? You could use a little bit more crit. Not gonna lie. Can I get, like, an attack? I can if I put all the points into crit. I only get 3% crit if I put all 6 points into luck? Are you kidding me? I get, like, almost that many for putting all the points into defense. Or I could get 30 more speed. How much speed do I get out of this? I only get 12 more speed out of this. A 3% crit rate. And 1 attack. I'm doing it. Again, I'm still getting speed out of this, so I'm not technically breaking my rules. And then you go over to Maelle, who has only agility. You can see the stats that I have favored. So if I give her all this, she gets 1 attack at 4 luck points. If I go all, I get 4% crit chance, 10 speed, and 1 attack power. What if I just go all here? I get 30 speed. And 10 defense. Why does agility also give you defense? The stat is overtuned. And I also get 1 attack out of this. Yeah, give me this one. Just 24 agility, 0 and everything else. What could go wrong? This does mean she does have a skill where she takes damage for her teammates. So we're probably not going to be doing that unless I actually start investing in vitality. Because she currently has the least health out of everyone on my team. Okay, learn skills. Should I get this one? Consume fire to generate 1 light stain. Oh, that if we level up the weapon that we currently have, the problem is I think we'll keep finding better weapons. We haven't stopped finding better weapons, which I kind of thought we would once weapons started having abilities. But if we level up the weapon we currently have, and get it to the point where we start with a fire stain, just changing the fire stain into a light stain is really good. Oh, this takes 2 ice stains, but it gives a light stain and a fire stain. It's kind of good. Otherwise, I'd have to save her points. I'm probably not going to use either of these abilities right now anyway, so I think I'm going to save. And Maelle only has 3 points. If I want to go further this way, I need a 4th point. I think I might save up, because I really don't think guard is that valuable right now. There's a bunch of lampposts around here. Okay, let's make sure we didn't miss anything over here. There's an item over here immediately. There's like a weird...
Nice.
A Picto. 50% increased break damage on base attack. That seemed like that thing gave really good stats. I'll look at it in just a sec. Okay, we're back to the flag. Okay. Center ourselves and figure out who gets this Picto. Because it is a level 3 Picto. Critical burn costs 5. Dead energy. I have a lot of Lumina. I could get rid of dead energy, probably. Dead energy only gives 4 speed. 9%. That's a lot of crit, actually. What the heck? I didn't realize she was getting most of her crit out of dead energy. SOS shell costs 5. So how many do you have at the moment? You currently have... You're using 7. because you're using Dodger. But dead energy is so cheap. I feel like I should get rid of it. I really don't want to lose all that crit, though. That's tough. %25% crit chance on burning enemies. I have a lot of ways to burn enemies right now. So it kind of... And critical burn is really expensive. SOS shell is also really expensive. But, like, is it really that valuable? Now that I know that it's not just a take free damage, it's probably... Well, actually, I don't know that for a fact. But I'm pretty sure it's just a 25% defense up. Which makes it way worse. And it also doesn't say how long the shell lasts for. It just says you get shell. Maybe it lasts forever? I mean, to be fair, the ability here is not very good. It's more for the fact that it's giving 21 speed and 4% crit chance. I do lose 13 defense out of it, but... which is half of my defense. It's kind of... It might not be the greatest decision I've ever made, but... how's your stuff looking? I guess I should probably give it to you instead of Dodger, though, now that I think about it. Because, like, Dodger only costs 1 Lumina anyways. And this is just more stats. Yeah. Just take it. And then we'll put SOS shell back on. Because she was really going to have, like, no defense if I did that compared to everyone else. Okay. Alright. Now we can continue. There's a lot of creepy noises down here. What's going on here with this thing? Nothing, but there is an item.
Interesting.
333 chroma. Oh, what the heck? That scared the crap out of me. You relax? Jeez. Alright, what do we got going on here? You have 1 friend. And 2 shields. Shoot you in the head, which gives you both weakness. I don't think I can kill you by just shooting you, right? That guy takes reduced damage. And then I just use Lumiere Assault to break all of his shields. Okay, the only issue is I didn't, like, mark him or anything. What could we do here? No one's burning, huh? So I can't use thermal transfer to gain AP. I could just Ice Lance the big guy. That was weird. The the text came up right in front of the screen. Okay, he's slowed now. Yeah, he's not gonna get a turn for a while. Does it not show you who you're highlighting on the turn bar? I wish it would. Because, like, those emblems on the side in the turn bar, like, You're telling me I'm supposed to be able to tell which one of these guys is which based on that picture? Okay. Again, they're not burning, so we can't go into virtuous stance. I don't have great options. Because I don't think I can kill anybody here. Also, I haven't... What is her free aim? Does she, like, poke them with her sword? 'Cause she doesn't have a gun. I assume she just pokes them, but I don't want to waste a mana to find out. Yeah, I think just offensive switch. And then we just hope we just block the...
I'm ready.
Okay, I always struggle with this. Oh, I got them both. Get wrecked. And he dies for it. That's great news. Alright, now we got 3 turns and he has defenseless on him. Wait, what else does he have on him? Oh, he's slowed, defenseless, and weakness. Great news. He's not burning, though. But I could make him burn now. He's not marked, so that doesn't help that much. Target becomes weak to fire. It's probably just best for me to just light him on fire, right? Because I want to switch stances here, so I should just spark him. Okay, now at least I get how that one works, but it still surprised me. I forgot that that was the skill that does that. What am I doing here? You can't use any skills. Just attack him. Alright, so I could thermal lance him. Or is that what it's called? It's thermal transfer, not thermal lance. Do you have... You have a light stain. Because we ice lance. So that means we can thunderfall with increased damage. I'm gonna guess that the thunderfall just kills this guy, right?
Lightning, strike.
Yep. He's dead. It's 6,000 XP to level up now? Well, except for Maelle, but... That'll help her catch up, I suppose. So these guys seem to just drop Chroma Catalyst. Do they always drop Chroma Catalyst? Because obviously I could just go back and fight them again. And if they just always drop... I guess they only get your weapons to level 3, though, it seems like. So making them farmable doesn't actually negatively affect the game.
We can use that.
Another new Picto, huh? 2 AP on dealing damage to a marked target once per round. That's pretty good. That's like one of those where I don't really want anyone to have that Picto necessarily, because the stats on it aren't fantastic, but I really want that skill. Can you afford burning shots? How much does burning shots cost? It only costs 3. I would lose a lot of stats, but I think I just want to master this thing, right? Mastering this rewarding mark seems very good. Rewarding mark costs 5, which is actually kind of cheap for how good I think that looks. And then we might as well just give you back burning shots for now. Take it off later. I like that a lot of the abilities just sound like they're super good. That's creepy. Is this... I don't know which way is the right way and which is the wrong way. This way has a purple item, so I'm assuming this is the wrong way. Is that an enemy? Yes. Hello, sir. Alright. So we shoot you in the head at weaknesses, everyone, right? Or powerless, I think it's actually called. How am I doing this? Is there any way for me to kill all of them before they get a turn? He's burning, so I should leave him alive. Because then my other characters can get benefit from the burn. That was not nearly as much damage as I was hoping for. Alright, I think I just thermal lance you. I assume the thermal lance is also not going to kill. And then I could swift stride. Wait, hold on. Yeah, he's burning. Oh! He caught me off guard. Oh, what? I got that one. I disagree. Hello, sir. I'm pretty sure I got that first one, but... fine. Alright, how weak are you guys? I can maybe just kill you by shooting... Nah, I don't think I have enough damage. That guy has too much health. You're full health, so why don't we mark you?
Take him down.
It's your turn. You do 200% damage. I'd have to use it on you, but I think you're gonna die because you're marked. So I should probably just offensive switch onto you. Oh, he just died. Alright. Anyways, Thunderfall. Hey, we killed them all.
We can use that.
Okay, more colorful Lumina. Oh, there's an item right there.
An advantage.
Lots of chroma. Alright, let's reset back to the middle here. Get our bearings. So where'd I come from? Now I'm confused. I came from over here, right? Yes. This is where we fought the big guy. And then I went left. That's where we just grabbed that item. So this is the only way to go? Hello? Oh. Let's go this way first, though. I don't know what's up with that rock. What is it? Oh, a journal?
Expedition 68. Elodie. It's a miracle any of us survived. We were caught in the maelstrom and flung from wave to wave. We lost the moon and the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds. The Paintress sent a storm to overcome us. But it is we who have overcome the storm. After surviving that, crushing those Neverons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience, it's how we survived that storm. And it's how we grabbed victory. It wasn't even a battle. It was an ink bath. We squeezed those Nevs dry. But this new one looks tougher than the others.
It must be an upcoming boss. So that makes me think that that's the correct way. So is this a side path then? What's down here? It's dark. I can't see anything. Seems like more than a side path. Ooh, a treasure chest. There's a way to climb up. Maybe the treasure chest is the only thing that's here? That would make sense, I guess. Okay, we gotta look for the keys for the treasure chest. There's one right there. How far can you shoot? You could shoot this far? Okay, there's one. There are bubbles. I assume they can't be down there, but who knows for sure. Ooh, there's one. Gotta keep my eyes peeled for the last one. Or, I guess the first chest had 3. I think there's... Did they mention that they only have 3? Can I get up there? Possibly. It looks pretty makeable. Oh, jeez. Almost jumped right over. Yeah, okay. The last key is not here? Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, another color of Lumina. Can I go this way? It's gonna be pretty difficult if I can go this way, not gonna lie. I feel like this can't be right. Because you can't land on these little edges. You just slide off. Oh, I did it. Okay, they don't want you up there. Fair enough. Alright, let's go back down. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, the last key's over there. We're gonna have to fight... We might have to fight 2 of these guys at the same time. There's 3 of them here? This might be difficult. I didn't see the 3rd one. Maybe I should have fully healed, but I guess we're not that injured. What are we doing here? This seems like a problem. We need to get rid of some shields. Okay, he's burned. He's marked. He's nothing. Hit him again. He's marked. Okay, I think I get rid of the burned guy's last shield. Now, what am I doing? I could hit the burned guy with thermal transfer. I could hit one of the marked guys. I got Ice Lance, the one who... Ah, but thermal transfer would give me so much AP. I think we gotta set ourselves up for success, because I don't think this fight is gonna be short. Oh, these guys... I wonder if I could have shot his shoulder for extra damage. It looks like he might have a weak spot up there. They, like, all have something that looks like a weak spot, but it's not targetable. Like, that guy has it on his right shoulder, that guy has it on his left shoulder. It's not targetable. And I tried in the past when it was on his hand and it didn't work. Alright, let's Thermal Lance you. This gives 4 AP. How much does Swift Stride cost? It costs 3. I could break his shield first with a free aim. But I can't guarantee how much AP I'm going to get back from Swift Stride. If I don't get 2, I think I'm in a bad spot. Okay, he's shielding. That's terrible news. Oh, that wasn't an attack.
Danger.
Oh, she was like stunned? Maelle was like stunned and couldn't go. But now we get 2 turns in a row from everybody. Okay, they do have shields now, though. My question is, if I hit one of the marked guys while they're shielded, does it eat the mark or no? Not sure. I kind of need to focus one down, though. And I don't have enough AP to actually break a guy's shield and remark him. I think we need a... I don't actually know now. Because I don't know if the marks go away or not, so I don't know who to focus. If the marks go away, then I can't focus that guy, right? The whole point of focusing him is because he has the mark. I could just guarantee this guy gets rid of all of his shields, though. Oh, no, I don't have... That's not the button I want. I don't have enough AP to do Lumiere Assault. So that's a lie. I could just marking shot this middle guy, though. Maybe that's the play, because that guarantees he'll have a mark on him afterwards.
Take him down.
Oh, it actually skipped her turn. And she couldn't jump to dodge that move. That's obnoxious. At least she'll get another turn before they get a turn, but... These guys are annoying. Okay, we have a lot of AP. I could Ice Lance now. What stains do I have? I just have an Ice Stain. If I Ice Lance, then I don't think I'll have enough for Thunderfall unless I parry some. No, because I'll have a turn before then. Are any of these guys close to breaking? No, I don't think so. Thermal transfer doesn't give me a light stain. I could immolate though. Immolate would give me the fire stain. And I could immolate on this guy. So that way I'm not even stealing the mark.
Feel the burn.
So now that burn will get rid of his mark on his turn. And this guy's also burning, which will also get rid of that guy's shield. Not the mark, I mean. So it didn't get rid of the mark, interestingly, because he was shielded. I guess that makes sense. I didn't know how that would work. You probably are just looking to get rid of a shield here with a basic attack, because I don't want you to eat this mark. This guy only has 1 burn on him, so 1 burn does way less than 5 burn. I'd rather have the 1 burn eat an entire shield. Okay. So you ended up stanceless because you got stunned? That's painful. We need to focus someone down, but... my plan kind of got messed up because Maelle got stunned. So she lost her virtuous stance. I mean, I could still use it, I suppose. But it costs too much AP. I don't think it's worth it. I could instead just offensive switch. Or I could get virtuous stance back. But I'd be hitting the guy who has a shield, which seems like a waste of my time. I got offensive stance. This guy's the likeliest to die quickly. Because he has so much burn. Okay, now he's got defenseless. So now the question is, do I Thunderfall knowing that it could hit the guy who has a shield? Or do I just Ice Lance? I kind of did all this work to set up the Thunderfall. Oh, it does highlight them in yellow if they get their added effect. That's nice. It's also burning. I could thermal lance it, but I think that's a waste of my time. I have a fire. Greatly increases damage. I could set up like a big rock slide. And no, I can't, because I won't have enough mana unless someone actually dies. I think I just maybe go for Ice Lance here. Slow this guy down, or do I slow this guy down? This guy has defenseless, though. Oh, he keeps getting me off guard with that one. Dang it, I can't get any of those, and now he stunned my guy again. Every time I miss the second one. I really have 2 people stunned now? And then he shields them. At least he's not shielded. Oh, they got 2 shield out of it? That's terrible news. Okay, so we're in offensive stance right now. He's on fire. I should just swift stride him, right? Problem with that is I'm gonna overcap on... Like, no, I'm not, because I'm spending 3. Okay, now we're in a virtuous stance. Okay, so now we've kind of desynced their turns because that guy's slowed. What am I doing with your turn, huh? You haven't really charged overcharge much at all. You could use some healing. It'll cost all your AP, though. Does that mean heal 20% of my HP, or heal 20% of the damage I deal? I think I need to Lumiere Assault to try and get Overcharge charged up a bit. Like, I wish I knew which one this guy was on the turn order. I'm pretty sure he's the one at the bottom, though, because he's slowed. That's something that a lot of turn-based games do. They'll tell you which guy on the turn bar you're actually looking at. By Lumiere Assault you, it'll break both your shields. It'll take the mark, but that's probably fine.
Danger.
Okay, I actually did the counterattack this time. Last time I didn't because someone was stunned, so I got confused. Okay, we're virtuous. No one's marked, though. How does this keep happening? I ate the only mark. We need to kill this guy before he gets a turn. Why is this move showing up as yellow? I'm not in offensive stance. I'm in virtuous stance. There's like a weird effect on that move and around the stance. Maybe virtuous stance counts as offensive stance? Surely that can't be right. I guess we could try and find out. See how much burn he ends up with. Oh, never mind. He just died, so I guess we'll never know. Alright, so we got light, ice, and fire. How are you guys doing? You're about to be broken, and you might get broken too. I think I'm just gonna rock slide. and see if I could just break both of them. I've never used Rock Slide, though, so I don't know what the inputs are. But it'll be a Rock Slide that consumes all 3 elements that it needs. Oh, is it only on one guy? I thought it was on all of them. Oh, that was a mistake. I think it's fine, though, because now... Oh, I don't have enough mana to overcharge. Should still be fine. I think I just marking shot you.
Take him down.
I don't know why I thought... Because the other Earth move is the one that hits everyone. For some reason, I thought that Rock Slide also hit everyone. And also, to be fair to me, in Pokemon, Rock Slide hits everybody. I have so much AP, I think I just go for this move, even though... I haven't actually read what defensive stance does. Minus 50% damage taken, plus 1 AP on successful parry or dodge. Okay, yeah. Alright, we actually won. That was a tough one. They just threw like 3 of the big tough enemy at us, huh? Maelle leveled up. And we got 4 of the Chroma Catalysts that can upgrade weapons to level 3. But, like,
nice.
Ooh, another Revive Tint. I mean, I guess, do I even care? I don't use Revive Tints that much. So having 3 of them. Oh, that was the thing that was in the chest. Let's see. Anything else around here? So yeah, we need to get to the next flag before we can finish up here. Kind of hoping, because the last thing that we saw was that expedition journal that says a scary guy is coming up. Can I do anything with this light? No. So I'm kind of hoping that a flag is before the scary guy. How am I doing on health? Actually, we're kind of fine on health.
So many. I don't like this.
Yeah, me neither. She was talking about... Oh, that's a big guy. She was talking about ink, so it might be like a squid monster or something.
Merde. This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
Okay, we can't do anything to it. I have a feeling we at least have the opportunity to fight him at some point, because he's standing on an area that I feel like we could go. We just can't get there right now. Anything over here? Oh, there's a path. There's 2 paths. Those are 2 paths. What's up here? This seems like the correct path. There's too many ways. The buildings lead me to believe that's the correct path. Let's go get that side path then. Can I just jump? Yes. It's another mime. Oh! I didn't think he would attack. The other mime we had to talk to before it started a fight. Mime protects itself. Well, why did I even get first strike if you get to protect yourself? Okay, he has 2 shield. What do I do? Just shoot him twice and then marking strike, I think? Hope I get a burn. There's a mark. And a burn. Nice, okay.
Take him down.
A storm is coming.
Alright, the only unfortunate part here is I kind of wanted... Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because I shouldn't have used Marking Shot now, I realize. That was a mistake. Because I don't need the mark this turn. But I guess I might as well... I could get a lot of burns going. We have seen that lots of... This guy has a lot of health, too. I think a lot of burns is going to benefit us over a long period of time more than Ice Lance.
Feel the burn.
Okay, he's just taking not very much damage. Okay, what can we do? If he's burning, we can go into Swift Stride. The problem is I don't, because I used Marking Shot last turn, I don't have a reliable way. Oh, why is Maelle's turn twice in a row? Is she that fast? I don't have a reliable way to get into a mark. I should use offensive stance first, then do Swift Stride. Because that'll apply defenseless. Now I could Swift Stride because he's burning. Man, this guy's taking no damage. Okay, what can you even do? You can't do a whole lot. You just kind of got a basic attack. He did get empowered, though. And what can you do? He's burning, so you should Thermal Lance. Or, I keep calling it Thermal Lance. What is Thermal Lance from? It's from... I think it's from, like, Honkai or something. This is Thermal Transfer. Hey, this guy just takes no damage. I only blocked 2 of them, but that's okay. He's only burning, he's still defenseless. We don't have a mark at the moment. This guy is taking no damage. What the heck is up with this? Yeah, the mime is creepy. How did we get caught in another really long fight? Ah. What does this do again? Becomes weak to fire. Maybe I should do that. Get him weak to fire early? Okay. Now, if I'm Marking Shot, Lune is going to use the mark. But maybe I should use the mark with an Ice Lance. Shell is a buff that reduces by 20% the damage received. Who has Shell? Oh, Lune got Shell because Google says play the Bazaar. Oh. True. Bazaar has Thermal Lance. Although I can't remember which one Thermal Lance is, but that does sound familiar. That was like the second thing in my mind. Like, I've been playing Bazaar a lot. Maybe Thermal Lance was there, but I don't remember which one Thermal Lance is for some reason. I could Thunderfall. If I Ice Lance right now, Can I Thunderfall next turn? Yes, I can. So I should Ice Lance first to slow him down. Okay, I got 3 of them. That one's hard. I remember the first mime did that too. Yeah, the reason that I was thinking of it was definitely because of the Bazaar. But yeah, the hammer's invisible. Like, you could kind of see it, but it's still invisible. Alright, what am I doing here? Last time we went offensive stance, I could Spark. Or I could just go back into Swift Stride. And just keep switching between offensive stance and Swift Stride. Although, I could get fire damage out of Spark. I think I Spark here. Put more burn on him. He's got 11 burn on him now. If I could break him... Break, I think, is what we need to kill him. Now that I think about it, I think the first mime we also had to break. And I guess Overcharge doesn't have to be fully charged to break. I just need to be able to use it. And his break bar is full, so...
I guess this'll do.
Yeah, he's broken now, okay. I am using parry. Yeah, you can either parry or dodge. The parry requires you to be a lot more accurate, but there is a perfect dodge. The dodge is more... The thing about the parry is you get an AP if you perfectly parry something, so it's obviously better to parry. If you dodge, there's a regular dodge and there's a perfect dodge. The perfect dodge just tells you, like, that was the right time to perfect parry something, but also there's some abilities that trigger off of perfect dodges, so... So here we could go... He's already broken, so we just go for the Thunderfall and hope that it just straight up kills him.
Lightning, strike!
Well, it did a lot of damage. It did not just straight up kill him. He's still on fire, so we could go Swift Stride. I assume his defenseless is gonna run out soon. I think it's 3 turns, and I think this might be the 3rd turn. Get me into Swift Stride. Whose turn is it next? It's Lunay's turn. I just used all of Lunay's AP and it didn't kill him, which is a problem. I think I just basic attack. Oh, he died to the burn. Also, our battle loot is I got short hair for someone. It wasn't even worth very much XP. So I guess the burn was not doing very much damage because he wasn't broken, and after he was broken, the burn did 1400 damage to him. Which is funny, because our highest damage was actually less than how much the burn did at the end there. At least I think that one number was from just the burn. Wait, who is that? Was that Maelle that got the hairstyle? Let's find out. Also, we might as well use a chroma elixir, because everyone is hurt. Yes, it is Maelle. Sure, you can wear that hairstyle. At least it doesn't look like objectively worse like Gustav's second hairstyle. Perfect. Okay, more color of Lumina. Alright, so somehow we've been going on way longer than I expected for this episode. We need to get to the next objective. This isn't like a spot that I can crouch through, right? That's the one thing about games where you can't actually crouch, and like the game literally introduced it as you auto-crouch when you approach something. Sometimes you don't always know if something is going to be able to be crouched through until you actually walk up to it. Alright, so off to the right here. She said avoid these things at all costs. I don't want to get stuck in another fight, but I don't want to have to come back necessarily. I don't even see any loot around here. Was this just a mistake? A Borgion. Oh boy. She looks so weird with the short hair and not the ponytail anymore. It's throwing me off, actually. Because she still has the ponytail in the little pictures. Alright, what am I doing here? We just go offensive stance, I think. She also burned him? Or no, she just did fire damage. Do I shoot at him? He does seem killable, but I don't know how much damage he's gonna do. The reason I would shoot at him is to try and get a burn. A burn could be big. I got a mark, but not a burn. Does shooting eat the mark? I think it does. I can't guarantee I'll get another mark. So I could use marked shot. That's a tough situation. I was really hoping to get a burn here. I think you just basic attack, as much as it sucks. Yeah, I didn't get the burn, so this is really bad. I guess try and slow him down with the Ice Lance.
Ready to parry.
Oh! She just got removed from the team? I don't know if that was parryable or not. I definitely pressed the button too late if it was. I was waiting for something to like come out and hit me, but he just ate me. Do I just shoot some more and hope for a burn? Oh, it doesn't even help me that much because Lune has 0 AP. Can I use the reviving tint? Does this work? No, I can't use it. Okay. I assume she's gonna get spit up at some point, or she's just dead. She did say avoid these things at all costs, so I guess you can only blame me for fighting it. Alright, I don't have enough AP to really do anything, so... Oh, he's weak to lightning. That's something. I have 8 overcharge.
Take cover.
My game actually lagged on the first one. That wasn't fair. Although it still gave me the counterattack, which was weird. Yeah, I don't know if she's coming back or not. I think she's been permanently removed from the turn counter. At least she got defenseless on him before she left. He's still not burned, huh? I guess I could initiate the burn right now. Yeah, why don't you do that?
Feel the burn.
Exhausted. Exhausted is a status effect that prevents the character from gaining AP from any source? Come on, man, really? I only got hit once. And it exhausted me. I really needed that AP because I could break him right now if I had it. Oh my lord. I can't even get it from my auto attack. Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, but the exhausted went away, so next turn I should be able to do it. Okay, now I can thermal transfer. Okay, I got 2 of them. Oh, he did get AP from that too, so that's great news. Alright, he should be able to be broken right now with overcharge.
For those who come after.
That's a lot of damage. Oh, he spit out Maelle. Hey, she's back. She's stanceless though, which is a little bit obnoxious. But I should have a full Thunderfall right now while he's broken.
Lightning, strike. And gag.
That's good damage, but it wasn't quite enough. Why do you have to be stanceless? He is burning. Just hit him with the Swift Stride then. Alright, what can I do here? Unfortunately, Gustav does not deal a whole lot of damage. Like, it's really just his overcharge that deals damage. Other than that, I just mark people and burn them. I don't know if Lumiere Assault kills here. It would be safer to just do a marking shot. I guess I kill either way, so I might as well gamble on the Lumiere Assault killing. It did not even get close.
A storm is coming.
Oh. Does he lose his turn on being broken? Anyways, I have 2 light stains. So I can actually thermal transfer, get AP back, and take a second turn, huh? That's crazy.
A storm is coming.
And now... Oh, she also gets AP at the start of the turn, like normal? That's OP. A lot of games where you get a second turn, you don't actually regenerate the resources from it. I could just Thunderfall. Is he still slowed? He's not slowed, so I should probably just Ice Lance him in case this doesn't kill. Okay, we got him. We got a new weapon. We got a Picto. We got a Borgion skin. Lots of XP. Okay, so the rewards was killing him. Gustav got a new weapon. The flesh of this Nevron still feels alive. That's not creepy at all. Alright, Gustav. Does this have level up bonuses? No. I feel like it's just worse. Has vitality and defense scaling, but it does less damage. What does it look like? It does look kind of cool. But let's keep this because I think it's more damage right now. So, who was the one who had the messed up Pictos? You did, because I was waiting for you to master one of them. This one. What's the new Picto that we got? 25% increased counterattack damage. That's not exactly great, but I might as well just master it. So I guess we'll replace one bad Picto with another one. And then... staggering attack. Wait, I don't want that either. Oh, but the reason I have it is because it gives such good stats. I see. So dead energy is kind of just mandatory, or at least it's very good. I haven't used her free aim at all. I did play Hades. The mistake that I made with Hades was... I will play Hades 2. I played Hades 1 in early access before it came out, and then I didn't really feel like going back to Hades when it actually came out and was fully done. So with Hades 2, I'm instead gonna wait until it actually comes out. So yes, I'll play it, just not right now. Not while it's in early access, probably. Because I feel like I would have played Hades 1 a lot more if I had played it when it actually released. So what am I trying to get? Rewarding mark. Once per turn. I mean, that's fine. Get rid of both of these to get that. And we might as well just add Dodger on because we got the extra point. Okay, but I think I want everyone to have rewarding mark. Oh, I'm 1 point short. I'll just get rid of Dodger. You don't need Dodger. So now, even when he triggers his own mark, he'll get 2 AP back for it. So now, if I fire 2 shots and get a random mark out of it, and then use mark shot out after that, the mark shot will be free, essentially. Okay, and then how many points do you have? You have 3 points. What can I get rid of? Getting rid of Dodger is not quite enough. We get way more off of people being burning than we do off of people being marked. Although, rewarding mark kind of synergizes with marking shots. And it's on dealing damage, so it should work on free aim as well. So, on second thought... I mean, once I get one more level, which I'm very close to, then I could just get rid of Dodger and put burning shots back on. But right now, rewarding marks should be really good, even if it is only once per turn. The other crazy thing about dead energy is it's not once per turn, right? So I literally killed an entire party of enemies with just Gustav one time because it wasn't once per turn. And he just kept getting more and more ammo every time he killed someone. Alright, let's get back on the path, and hopefully we'll just find the flag. This episode has been way longer than I expected, but, I mean, I'm just loving this game. This game is so good. Anything going on inside these buildings? Surely I'm not supposed to be doing this. They are letting me do this. Oh, well, that didn't work. Okay, there's a... Whoa! You scared the crap out of me. Okay, he ran away. I hate when big guys, like, jump out of nowhere. Can I not do anything with this chest? I guess they're like suitcases, like old-time suitcases, not really chests. Okay, well, let's save. We've been going for so long. Expedition 48 made it here, huh? Okay, you did not level. You did not level. You did level. How much speed does everyone have? 353. You have 388. So the one problem that I'm having is my team is not speed tuned, but I also feel like speed tuning is not working exactly how it's supposed to. Where people are ending up going out of order than I would like. Because what we need is we really want Gustav to be going right before Maelle every time. But somehow Lune keeps fitting in the middle. And I don't know how, because she's way slower than both of them. And if I level up agility here, then I'm going to be faster than Gustav. And that doesn't help it. Actually, it might be okay. Because then instead of me trying to switch to Virtuous Stance turn 1, I'm just applying Defenseless turn 1. And then switching to Virtuous Stance turn 2. As long as she actually gets to go first, which I think on first strike, for some reason, Gustav just always goes first anyways. But maybe I should also stop just only leveling agility. She has a lot of HP from her Picto right now. Which we're going to get rid of that Picto almost instantly once it actually gets mastered. I'm kind of tempted to just start investing in Might for her because she gets so much bonus damage. But it's really hard to not just keep going for speed. That's 16 more speed. And you have to think that in a few levels, I'll get another attack power off of it. I'm stupid. I'm gonna keep doing that. Alright. I was saving your points, I think. I was still thinking on that one. You actually have enough to go here. Rain of Fire deals medium single target fire damage. 2 hits, applies 3 burn per hit. Defensive Stance applies 2 more burn per hit. Because right now, Offensive Switch is kind of my only good switch to Offensive Stance move. Because I don't really like using Degagement that much. This would allow me to get back to Offensive Stance from Defensive Stance. But then the problem is we're not going to virtuous stance, right? We're going offensive stance, defensive stance, offensive stance again. So maybe we don't even actually really need that right now. But what else am I going to do if I don't get that, right? We could go for this. Stay in virtuous stance and it can break. Costs a lot of AP though. But the good thing about Maelle is she always has a lot of AP because she's generating more AP than everyone else by stance switching. But if you use this move, you're not actually stance... I assume it doesn't count as stance switching if you go from virtuous to virtuous again. So maybe that's not the play. Applies defenseless to all enemies is cool, but it doesn't deal damage. Mezzo Forte reapplies current stance and gives... I feel like she just doesn't need that. I mean, it could be okay if for some reason she ran out of AP. This is kind of like a skip turn, but give me more AP button. Which is probably not worth it. Because skip turn is also a give me 1 AP button. Technically. How did I just get over there? It's like sometimes my mouse just pops up on the screen and flips me to a new ability. Good thing about this one is it applies a lot of burn, right? Like this only applies 3 or 5 burn. This applies 6 or 10 burn. But it's an expensive skill, really expensive. The only reason she's able to maintain all of her AP is because her stance swapping skills are pretty cheap. And this one's the only one that costs a lot, but if you just go into virtuous stance first, then it doesn't cost a lot. I don't know, man. This is tough. I'm going to make the decision later. I can't make the decision right now. I feel like none of those abilities are, like, immediately necessary. Her gameplay loop's fine at the moment as is. So, we'll make that decision later. But that's going to do for this one. Super long episode today, but I am just loving this game. I assume we're still looking for at least one more party member. Because I'm pretty sure the front box of the game or the DLCs or something shows 4 people. So we're still looking for at least one more person to add to our party. But it's already coming together pretty well. And I like a lot of the stuff that this game is doing. And I'm excited to play some more. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you next time.